things will make you rich in Plants versus brainrots. So each of these three things will help you improve on different things to improve your base and improve your gameplay overall to get you closer to this leaderboard. And you're going to want to get on this leaderboard because it is a massive flex that a game with 700,000 people, you're top 100. Let's go over this first method that the OG number one player used before they got... Yes, he's back on the leaderboard now, but Botch Black got taken off the leaderboard for using the black market, but now he's back. And one of these methods, the main method he used was really useful. And I'm going to be showing you how you can use this method and become as rich as he was. I mean, maybe not to the same extent, but you know what I'm saying. So as you can see, if you come over to this Warden event, and this ends in 3 days, so you guys are gonna want to do this quick. You put in brainrots, obviously, right? And you see how it says 0 money. That rounds up depending on how much you make per second. So I make $2.2 million a second. And if we head on over here and we put in this Orca lot, it will round up to a certain amount based on how much you make per second. I don't know the math, but I got 1.4 billion for putting in Orcala. So let's say you make like 50 million a second, you're gonna get a lot more than I just did. I don't know the ratio and that stuff, but you can definitely do that to improve your money. It's the best way to get money, but you get more than just money from the Warden event. You also get this seed called the Cappuccino, and the base value on this, the base damage is 3,000, and the base damage on Mr. Care is 3.5k. So it's pretty much just a little worse version of the Mr. Carrot. Mr. Carrot is pretty hard to get, and this event is not hard because the hardest thing to get is a Crazy Loan Pizza Loan, which I literally just got. In a different method, I'll be explaining how you guys can get secrets much easier. But as you guys can see, the Cappuccino seed is definitely very worth at the end, and this is very easy to complete. You get money, and you also get something called a Riot Potion. So what the Riot Potion does, it essentially makes it so there will literally be no space in between the brainrots that spawn. Let me put one on. Riot Potion. So this is what it does. The effect will take a second to kick in, but why don't we go over here and explain what else you get. So you get pretty much variants, better versions of the Frost Grenade. You get handcuffs and taser, which do the same thing as the Frost Grenade, but just better. And you get premium water buckets, which are just a better version of your normal. For the premium water buckets are just a better version of normal water buckets. And I will show you guys the effect of the Riot Potion now. So, oh my gosh, now we have to wait for this to load in, but we'll check stock real quick. You guys can already see the effects happening right now. Look at this. If you pair this with Speed Potion, it is the best way for you to get on this Things Defeated leaderboard. I mean, it's literally, these numbers have doubled this week because of the new Riot Potion, which is absolutely insane. I mean, for example, I'm not one who grinds the leaderboard, but I could definitely get close to it, but not on the leaderboard if I just constantly use Riot Potions. These Riot Potions are very easy to get if you just do the event. Potions are also very overpowered and very easy to get. But let's go on to method number 2. So method number 2, you will need to get yourself to max rebirth, which is not hard to get. It's only 6 rebirths right now, so it's better to get it done now than wait till there's more rebirths next week, which makes it harder. So when you reach max rebirth, you can get the max tier bosses. So every time let's say you just rebirth, the first boss you will get is the Hot Spatini Burrito, which is a tier 1 boss, and after you defeat it, you get the tier 2, and so forth. And when you get to tier 6, you unlock the new boss, the Wardellini Briccatini. And this guy is overpowered. I've seen people get wardens up to 200,000 a second, and I'm sure it can get up to 500,000. But once you get max rebirth, you have the opportunity to get them. And every time you defeat it, you get plus 0.5x luck. As you can see, I have 15x luck, which is the max. So you're just giving yourself an easier chance to get the Crazy Loan Pizza Loan by just defeating this boss. And besides getting luck, you also get one of the best brainrots in the game. For example, my best one is 50,000 a second, and it's just a rainbow, not big. Imagine if you get a giant one that's rainbow, or imagine if you get one during admin and get a special admin trait. Literally OP. So this method I was just talking about, get max rebirth, because you have a way higher chance to get secrets. As you can see, I literally got a crazy one pizza bone in like 5 minutes. And you also get the best thing in the game, pretty much, because these are not hard to get. Every 500 things, and if you pair it with the riot potion, it goes by very quick. So that is definitely something you want to focus on, as I've repeated many times. Let's get on to method number 3, which is arguably the most important. Method number 3 will involve you maximizing your garden. So, as you guys know, you cannot do any of these methods if you don't have plants, let alone having good plants, because most of the time the Wardellini Brickatini has 250,000 health upwards. And how are you supposed to destroy that if you have Don Fergola's down? How? So, you obviously want to get these Mr. Carrots, pretty much any secret. But the secret you want the most is the mango. The mango is the newest seed and also the rare seed. There have been 3 in stock in 4 days, which is absolutely insane. And there was just 1 in stock. So whenever you see this in stock, make sure you buy it. But how do you know it's in stock? So if you join the game's Discord server, you could put it on pings when something goes in stock. So let's say a watermelon goes in stock and you choose that as a ping. You'll get a Discord notification that watermelon is in stock. So let's say you're playing basketball and you hear the Discord notification. You're like, oh, no way, watermelon's in stock, rather than having to stop every 5 minutes to check. And you could put on all these best things. And these best things are obviously not easy to get because they are rarely in stock. But the easiest way to get them is during admin abuse. So every Saturday, I don't know, but for every Saturday, they do an admin abuse. And for my time zone, it's 7 a.m. 7 a.m. EST. Well, 200k on the warden, not 250k, but you know what I'm saying. You would not be able to destroy it with bad plants. So as I was saying before about admin abuse, they will usually stock, not usually, they will always stock multiple of the best thing. So that's the method to maximize your garden. My garden would probably be cut in half if admin abuse didn't exist. Because you need seeds, you need good plants to get good bosses, to get good secrets, to get good money, to get good boss defeats, to get on the leaderboard. So this one is probably the most important. But also, there's a bot that is brand new that pretty much predicts when something will go in stock. It's like a system. I don't know much about it, but in Looped Muffin's most recent Plants vs. Brainrots video, at least at the time of this recording, he talks about it, so I'll put his link in the description, and it seems very overpowered. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.